What's up? In today's video, I'm going to go through my feeding schedule with my dogs, my feeding regimen, and show you how you can use this to, number one, slow down your dog's eating so they don't get bloated. Number two, give them some enrichment for their mind, a little bit of mind games. And number three, incorporate some training. So it's going to make your meal times way more meaningful. So let's get right to it. Alright, I'm going to give you a little insight into my feeding routine for my dogs. You got Scout, Sunny, she's obviously unimpressed, and Buddy, old Grandpa Buddy. Okay, so this is one thing I've started doing to just give you a little bit more, just a way to engage your dog more during your feeding times. It's pretty simple, but it'll be helpful, promise. Okay, so what you're going to need, boom, you're going to need 2 Kongs per dog. In my case, that's 6 total Kongs. Pretty insane, I know, having 3 dogs, but yes. Okay, so I'm going to get their bowls, and I'm going to fill them with their normal food amount. So I will go ahead and do that. We're going to keep them in their place. Buddy's going to come sniff this. The other dogs are going to stay in place. Alright, pups are still in their place. Once you've got it full, your food ready, what you're going to do is you're going to take, so this is your normal dog's food amount for that meal, and you are going to fill 2 Kongs worth. 2 Kongs, okay? So we're going to do that, and then I'll show you what you're going to do with those 2 Kongs. And you don't have to fill them all the way full for either of them, really. You just want to get it all up in the crevices. Do it however, you know, mostly full, but it doesn't have to be filled to the brim. So you're going to do 2 of the Kongs. So 2 Kongs with their regular food amount. And the first time that you do this, you may have to do a little bit extra, right? A little bit extra of their food, and you'll see why as we go forward more in this. Alright, now you should have 2 Kongs full of your dog's food. In my case, I've got 6, because I have 3 dogs. So you've got 1 Kong in each bowl, and then 1 Kong outside of the bowl. The Kong in the bowl, you're just going to give to them with their meal, and what that's going to do is it's going to give them a little bit of opportunity to engage their mind, have to be chewing on something, a little bit of scavenging, right? They've got to work for their food. It makes them be less lazy, makes them use their mind, all very good things. And then what you're going to do with the extra Kongs is you're going to put those in the freezer. And what you're going to do with those freezer Kongs is you're going to give them to them for the next meal as part of their meal. Usually I do it, you know, a few minutes after, so I'll give them this Kong, or this, you know, their regular bowl with their unfrozen Kong in it. And then the Kong that I froze the night before, I'll give to them a few minutes after their meal, or maybe I'll give it to them when I'm leaving for the day. Basically what it's doing is, you know, again, you're making your dog work for some of their food. It's not always going to come to them easily. And additionally, you're not filling up your Kong with way too many calories, because their Kongs, their frozen Kongs, are part of their calorie intake because it's coming from their meals. Helps you avoid dogs gaining weight. I know a lot of people rely very heavily on Kongs, and so if you're using, you know, if you're filling up a Kong with a bunch of peanut butter or even yogurt, whatever it is, it's going to add excess calories to your dog's diet. So this helps you to keep your dog's calorie intake low while still giving them a frozen Kong every day. In this route, you do 2 a day, right? Because this one that I'm taking and freezing right now at dinner time will be given to them at breakfast, and then they have a frozen breakfast Kong that they're going to be able to use at dinner time. Super helpful for making your meal times more meaningful and making your dogs work for their meals. And then another way that you can kind of just incorporate some training into this, they're both in their place. They know to stay. I'm going to take their meals and put them away in a different spot. They're still staying. I do ours on a ledge. So right here, you're strengthening their understanding of place. I'm even going to go out of sight a little bit, just make it a little bit more difficult for them. Yes, good place. They know to stay, they know to wait. And then I can give them the release word. Okay, go. They're just all excited. Sunny goes to her food. Scout goes to her food. Buddy's been working for a while. And now that even though he's finished most of his meal, he gets to work on the Kong part. Makes the mealtime last a little bit longer. Makes it so he can't eat his food as fast and get any bloating or belly aches. And it's just going to help him to, there he goes, on the Kong part, working his mind, slowing down his eating, and there you have it. If you found that helpful, here's Scout enjoying her meal. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot more tips to come, and you can go check out the rest of my channel for more ideas. Check out my podcast, but please like and subscribe, and leave a comment with how you best help your dog to have a meaningful mealtime. Thanks for watching.
Have a good time.